Hello, you guys. Welcome back to another Kenya Has Thoughts, because I do have thoughts. I actually have a lot of thoughts on the docket, but I won't be able to get through all of them because I'm not keeping y'all long. So if you want to hear some of my other thoughts, head to Patreon and I'll probably do a podcast. Also on my Patreon, I put up a video about Colleen Ballinger and the shield of white supremacy. When people talk about how Colleen Ballinger was able to get away with what she got away with for so long, it's because of white supremacy. And you can head over to my Patreon if you would like to watch that. But let's get into some of the topics. Let's start with Halle Bailey. Halle Bailey, I'm gonna need you to let DDG go for me. I'm gonna need you to let DDG go for me. Here is the thing. I have stayed out of little children business. Halle is literally like a couple years younger than me, but I just call everything that's going on with her and that boy little kid business. Like, I have just not cared. But when something reaches my desk a few too many times, I know that it cannot be good. I have just heard too many things about DDG at this point, to which now I wonder, like, what do you gain from this, Halle? See, I went back and forth with this because here is the thing. I feel like everybody gotta go through like a ain't shit nigga phase. Like, you gotta, date the frogs to figure out what you really deserve. So I was just like, okay, Halle just going through her early 20 things where you date the dudes who ain't got much of nothing, and you do it, then you get to go on the other side and be like, whoa, thank God I got out of that, right? But like, this phase has kind of been going on for a very, very long time. And the thing is, DDG is not like regular, like, ooh, maybe you shouldn't be with him. He's like annoying. He's like annoying in the way that he embarrasses Halle. Like, he can't just be a doofus and like just do doofus stuff that affects him, like doing whatever he does and being a doofus. Everything that he does has something directly to do with Halle. So we are in the now, and he has released a song, and there's song lyrics about like how he was really uncomfortable with everything that was happening in The Little Mermaid and the Little Mermaid press tour and her kissing that white boy and all of that stuff. And it's just like, who asked? It's just like, who asked? I don't understand this thing where like people are hell-bent on embarrassing their partners or like humiliating their partners in public, and that's what he does. Like, it's almost like he goes out of his way to humiliate Halle, and it feels like, to me, he just does this so people know that he's attached to Halle. Like, hey, I'm attached to Halle. Halle is still my girl. Like, we have gone through so many things with this man, starting off with when the people were saying he was cheating and all the stuff and everything that was going on with that, him being in other girls' text messages. Like, it's just been a lot, and it's like he constantly has to remind people that Halle is his girl. No matter what y'all say, she gonna stick beside him. And it's just like, girl, Halle, when do you stand up? When do you stand up? When do you realize like you can do more than this? You can have more than this. He's embarrassing. And then there have been times that Halle has been dragged for defending him. Halle has been dragged for staying at 10 toes down. And I know Halle Bailey is sitting at home thinking, these people don't know nothing about what we got. They don't know nothing about what we got. They don't know nothing about me and my man. Y'all just sitting at home. Y'all bitter and jealous. My man, my man, my man. Girl, we know how the story go. We know how the story go. You just sitting at home thinking these people online just talking about you and they need to find something better to do. But like, girly, something about this is, I think in the end, all people are saying is like, something about this is just a wee bit weird, Something about this is just not normal. People in normal relationships don't act like this. And if you don't see anything weird about this, I would question like how your relationships go. Like, and then people saying he has the right to be uncomfortable with like her kiss. It's acting. It's acting. I could go on a whole rant how I'm sick and tired of people acting like acting is like real things. All the discourse y'all have about sex scenes and people being couples and if they should stay friends. Like, it's not real. Y'all have these conversations. It's not real. She's an actress. So you know what? Don't date an actress. If it bothers you that bad, don't date an actress. Like, leave me the hell alone. This brings me to the next thing that annoys me. This has something to do with like discourse online. Oftentimes, there will be like a celebrity that everyone likes or an influencer that everyone likes or like something that everyone likes, right? And then someone will make a comment that goes against the popular opinion of whatever thing that everyone likes. So they'll say something negative about something popular that everyone likes. And then people will respond to that thing and be like, you're a fucking hater, you're a fucking hater, you're just being a hater, you're a hater, you're a hater, you're a hater. And I will sit there having no dog in the fight, and I will think to myself, like, sure, they're being a hater. Like, sure, they are being a hater, but are they wrong? I think sometimes valid criticism that may be given in bad faith people like to like not listen to it at all because someone is just being a hater. So I often ask the question, yes, somebody is being a hater, but are they wrong? And that's because I'm someone who is just an innocent bystander. I'm like, sure, that person could be a hater, but like also, this is not good. This is not good. Like oftentimes, I will say artists. I will use artists as an example. An artist will put a song out or they'll do a performance and like the person who is like saying something negative obviously doesn't like the artist. So they're waiting for their moment to get a lick in. They waiting for their moment to get a lick in. And so they find their moment and they'll be like, this performance sucks or this song sucks. And y'all just, y'all just like it because y'all like them. And then everybody be like, you're just a hater, you're just a hater. They go find a bunch of tweets that show them hating on this artist. But I'm just like, do the song suck? Do the song suck and is the performance good? Like, I answer those questions because oftentimes if you're a good hater, you know when to hate. You know that at some point an artist is going to do something that is not good and you are going to have a perfect moment to hate. So sometimes, yes, hate is in bad faith because you just don't like this person. It's annoying you more because you don't like this person. But sometimes you're just not wrong. There are artists I do not like. There are actors and actresses I do not like. There are TV shows I do not like and all this stuff. And I wait for my moment. For example, I never liked Euphoria. I would say this. I never liked Euphoria. And when the first season of Euphoria came out, everybody was just like, no, Ken, you need to give it another chance. You need to give it another chance. I said, no, it fucking sucks. So when season 2 rolls around and everyone agrees it fucking sucks, I come in and I'm be like, this show has always been terrible. This show has always been terrible. Like, am I being a hater? Yes, I never liked it. So obviously, I'm going to be hypercritical of everything. But has the show been good? Like, be honest with me. Be honest with you. Yes, I'm being a hater, obviously, because I've always hated and I'm never going to have anything nice to say. But also, I'm not wrong, and the proof is in the pudding. The proof is in the pudding. Now all of a sudden, all y'all know Euphoria was bad, and it's always been bad. Shut up. Yes, I was being a hater to begin with, but yeah, in the end, was I not right? Exactly. So that's what I'm saying. Sometimes y'all call people haters, and I'm just like, they are being a hater, but also some of this is a little bit of fair criticism. What is the next thing I want to talk about? I want to talk about why do y'all men to the front, especially misogynists, come to the front. Why do y'all only go up for men once they've done something against women? I have never seen men come to the defense of Jonah Hill when people have made fun of the way Jonah Hill looks, when people have made fun of Jonah Hill in all different types of ways. I actually saw mostly women, being on Jonah Hill's side when it comes to people talking about the way that he looks. Now, for the people in the back, that does not mean there has not been men. But all I'm saying is I saw women who were coming to Jonah Hill's defense. But how come when Jonah Hill do something stanky and nasty, all of a sudden you are all Jonah Hill stands? All of a sudden Jonah Hill is just this, Jonah Hill is just that, Jonah Hill is great, Jonah Hill. check yourself. That's why I cannot have conversations with people who are just going to act obtuse. Like, there is something there. When you do not become fans of someone until they do something against women, until women do not like someone and all of a sudden you like this person, what does that say? It's no different than the same people who were calling Jonathan Majors all types of names when he was on that magazine cover wearing pink in the boots or whatever. Y'all had all types of negative things to say, but all of a sudden now, when the tides have turned, you're the biggest Jonathan Majors fan. Like, come on. 1 minute y'all was saying he's a government agent put into the black community to feminize men, to feminize black men, and the next minute, it's just like they just trying to bring the black man down. Like, pick one. Like, ask yourself why you are always on the side of bullshit. Like, I don't know. Like, and that's the thing. It's like, if I believe you're not doing this intentionally and this is just something subconscious, why have you not noticed the pattern? Why have you not noticed the pattern that when a man does something bad or is accused of doing something bad, that's when you like them? What does that say? What does that say? I don't know. Like, you never listened to a Tory Lanez song in your life. Now Tory Lanez is bestie? Come on, be serious. By the way, speaking of Tory Lanez, Tory Lanez camp coming out and being like, don't listen to an actual journalist when it comes to information about Tory Lanez because it doesn't favor him. This is why y'all have to stop listening to the urban bloggers to get your news. That is a Phaedra Parks reference, by the way. Y'all have to stop, like, because these bloggers can be bought. These bloggers are not learned. These bloggers don't have a degree in shit. Like, they're just regular people who have a blog that you frequent. Like, they could be lying. And a lot of times these artists, no names in particular, will use these blogs in order to perpetuate their ideas. I was literally just went down a rabbit hole. I saw that there was an article about something and I was like, something about this is fishy. This doesn't look normal. And then I did my own fact checking and I realized the article was 100% like a fluff piece. And I'm like, it is so clear to me that the person this article was talking about paid for this. Like, it is so obvious that because like, none of this makes it, like, it's a fluff piece. Like, none of this stuff is actual. Like, what's going on here? It's not like the article was lying. It was just like trying to perpetuate a narrative. And I'm just like, something's really off about this article. And I'm like, it's probably paid for. Like, it's just not hard. Like, I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to do. Like, if some people just do not want to, have media literacy. Some people just do not want to know what's real and what's fake. And what can you do with those people? Like, what can I do? I don't know what to tell you. So we can move on from there. Y'all gonna have to leave Britney Spears alone from me. That's the next thing I want to say. Y'all gonna have to leave Britney Spears alone for me. Here is the thing. There's something really sick and nasty that people are perpetuating this idea that Britney Spears should be locked up. And this shows how y'all deal with people in the regular world, that people who make you uncomfortable, you believe should be sick and shut in. Like, should be shut in, no one see them. And it shows why what happened to Britney Spears was able to happen for so long. Because if I follow you and say that Britney Spears has mental health issues, which if you have been famous as long as Britney Spears, you too would have mental health issues. Let's be clear. Like, Britney Spears has been through some absolutely horrific things. She has seen horrific thing. She has been working since she was a child. That is not something that is normal. Most people would not come out of that unscathed. Y'all haven't done much of shit and you haven't come out of your childhood unscathed. So imagine what Britney Spears has gone through. Like, everyone is dealing with things that have happened to them in their childhood, and your issues are no smaller or bigger than what she has gone. Everyone has gone through something, right? And so I say that to say the idea that Britney Spears is dancing in her drawers and y'all believe that she should be like shut in, you don't want to see that. That shows me how y'all treat people in the everyday world. Like, imagine being someone who is struggling with mental health issues, or you do express yourself in a different way, and so you're just going to shut that person in. So imagine how many people in regular life are being shut in by their families, their friends. Like, people are keeping them at a distance and literally locking them up because they don't like the way that they present to people. I do not like that. You can say that Britney Spears has mental health issues. She doesn't deserve to have someone over her life. She doesn't deserve to be told what is up, what is down, go here, go there. She does not deserve that. She does not deserve that. The same people who are talking about, I think Britney Spears should be in a conservatorship. But there's no solutions. There's no solutions to any, like, if we follow you on you believing Britney Spears is unwell, there's never a solution to that. The solution is always locking someone up. That doesn't fix anyone. That doesn't fix anyone. That doesn't make anyone's life better. Britney Spears is not harming anybody. That's the biggest thing about her. There's people who are literally out here harming people, and y'all be like, let them free, let them free, let them do whatever the hell they want. Britney Spears is dancing around in her drawers, and y'all just like shut it in. Like, y'all have to be more serious, and y'all have to take mental health more seriously, and then just take human beings seriously, and take freedom more seriously. Like, people do not deserve to have their lives under control by other people, especially other people who are also unwell. So y'all got to leave Britney Spears alone. For me, that's a mother to you. That's a mother. Like, we just not about to do that. I just think it's so sick the way every time Britney Spears posts a video of her dancing, you just get a bunch of people talking about how she should be shut into a house. And you miss the days when we never saw Britney Spears. Do you know all of that was intentional? Could you imagine at Britney Spears' big grown age, like, you're not in control of any part of your life. You are a prisoner in your own life. People are using the money made off of your blood, sweat, and tears to imprison you. Yeah. Let's go to the next thing. Ice cream dates. So the discourse that has taken over the webs for the past week is ice cream dates. Some woman posted a text message between her and her partner, not her partner, someone who wanted to take her out on a date, and basically they recommended an ice cream date. She said, ice cream dates ain't really my vibe. We're not going to vibe, and so, like, let's chop this. And it's like, okay, but of course nothing can just be okay in this world. People gotta take it a little bit further, and we get the ice cream date discourse. We have to talk about how unserious Black people are, because number one, we have this debacle every 3 months. Every 3 months, somebody posts something about their dates, about their partner, about their marriage, about something, and we get into the what's a good, what's a bad first date. Now, here's the thing. I don't have a dog in the motherfucking fight, so I just be watching with my popcorn, because one side is never going to agree with another. One side is never going to agree with the other. And so the real answer to all this is leaving each other the hell alone, because y'all never going to agree. But, like, would we be Black people if we did that? Would it be Black people of the internet if we just left each other the hell alone? No. So you get ice cream discourse. You got the girlies who are like the pick-me-shas who are like all of a sudden like, I would love to go on an ice cream date. I feel so bad for men. How you sit online and use the good fingers God gave you to type I feel bad for men is just a ministry I can never be a part of. But I feel bad for men. You silly bitches. And all of a sudden we bitches. The girlies who don't want ice cream dates are all of a sudden bitches. So we cursing out women because they don't want to go for ice cream. Then you got the other side, like, you desperate fucking hoes. Y'all take motherfucking anything. I hate y'all. I don't support all women. Like, just name calling back and forth, and it really don't need to be all that. I'm going to come to defense of both sides and explain to you why it just don't need to be all that. For the girls who want to go on an ice cream date, that's cute. Like, if you want to go out for a little bit of ice cream, have your stomach rumbling, because I just feel like anybody over the age of 24 cannot handle ice cream the way like a 12-year-old can. So if you want to go on a little ice cream date and have your stomach rumbling for the next hour, like, go for it. Like, if that's cute to you, when someone offers you an ice cream date, go. And you know what? If you get online and be like, I just went on the most amazing ice cream date, I think I found a man, woman of my dreams, I hope no one comes in your quote tweets and is like, you desperate ass, I hope everyone meets you with the love and the joy that you deserve, because you think you have found your forever from this ice cream date. Go on ice cream dates. I don't think there is anything fundamentally wrong with going on an ice cream date. So you know what? If you like it, I fucking love it. Like, if that works for you, it works for you. Boom. There you go. Let's get on the side of the girls who don't want to go on an ice cream date. If you don't want to go out for fucking ice cream, you don't want to go out for fucking ice cream. If I don't want to go on an ice cream date, I don't have to go on an ice cream date. And guess what? If that means that ain't no man gonna want me, then that'll just be what it is. That'll just be what it is. You are allowed to not like what you don't like. You are allowed to say, I don't want to go on coffee dates. And guess what? I guess only the men who want to take me on different types of dates will be with me. That'll just be what it, if that means my pickings get slimmer, that just means my pickings get slimmer. I do not have to change anything about myself or anything about the things that I desire in order to go on a date with someone, because why would you want me to go someplace where I'm miserable? Why would you want to go on a date with me where the whole time I'm thinking, ooh, you broke. Why would you even want that? Like, I'm helping you out. Saying I don't want to go on an ice cream date, I'm helping you out. Like, I'm being real. Like, that ain't how I give it up. Like, it's done. So, like, there's nothing wrong with either of those two things. But what I don't like is how it seems like instead of the men's just being with the plethora of girls who are sitting online, I feel so bad for men. Go be with them, because that's the thing with the threads. There's always a bunch of girls, the pick-me-shas, who are like, I would love an ice cream date. Ice cream dates are so good. Like, I feel bad for men. You have now tens of thousands of women who would love to go on an ice cream date with you. That is a sample size of society. So that means that there are plenty of women out there who would love an ice cream date. You have pickings. But what blows me is that the men's and the pick-me-shas alike will be in the comments of the threads of people saying they don't want that. And they'll be trying to browbeat these women into submission. Like, you better go on an ice cream date. Dates is not about money. It's about the experience. See, this why no man ain't gonna want you. Y'all are so miserable. That's why you ain't got a man now. And it's just like, is it all that? Is it all that? Like, if no man ain't gonna want me, I guess no man ain't gonna want me. Like, that's the thing, because I don't even think you believe that lie. I don't think even you believe that lie, because if you truly believe that this person is just gonna end up lonely alone with 80 cats and it's gonna be the worst existence possible, you wouldn't be in their comments. You wouldn't be in their comments. If you believe so bad that this person just ain't never gonna get nothing out of life and they gonna be lonely and they so miserable, you wouldn't even be in a comment section, because that's not the point. The point is that you want them to accept you. You want them to lower their standards and accept you. You want everybody to like you. You want everyone, like, if I take you on an ice cream date, you better fucking accept it. And it's just like, you don't even like this girl. Like, you're never going to date the girls who don't want ice cream dates, but you just want these girls to admit that they would date you. You just want these girls to admit that they would lower their standards, and you just want them to know that they don't deserve shit. And that's weird. It's weird because, like, who am I to tell somebody else what they should like and not like. And that goes on both sides. I can't tell the ice cream and coffee date girls they not allowed to like that and they bare minimum hoes if they like that. Like, if you like what you like there's things that I'm sure people would consider bare minimum that I absolutely love. Like, I absolutely love. And then there are things that y'all love. Y'all be showing y'all dating stories, and I'm like, that could never be me. That could never be me. Like, ooh. Because we all have preferences, and we all have things that we enjoy when being courted. And it's just that simple. And I'm not going to sit up online and be like, you this and you that, when, like, I ain't trying to date none of y'all. And none of y'all trying to date me. It just doesn't matter. Why are you trying to get women who are saying they're not interested in anything you're offering if you're coffee and ice cream, girl? And why? And then I saw a tweet that said, first dates are supposed to be bare minimum. To who? So be clear. So are you admitting that ice cream and coffee is bare minimum? Pick one. 1 minute ice cream and coffee is just so cute. It's just so cute. It's just so fun. It's just so whimsical. And the next minute is first dates are supposed to be bare minimum. It's supposed to, and it's just like they don't have to be. If you are okay with first dates being bare minimum, then it can be bare minimum. But either they supposed to be, yours are supposed to be, I guess, but that ain't gotta be everybody. And that's what it is. Like, y'all could just really just leave each other the hell alone. Y'all could really just leave each other the hell alone. And you know what? Whatever your dating preferences are that are not rooted in nasty bullshit, let it be. Let it be. If I see two people at an ice cream joint, I promise you, I'm not thinking, are they on a first date and he cheap as hell? Like, I'm just not thinking, because it doesn't matter to me. It just really doesn't matter to me. And if I see somebody at a nice steakhouse and it's their first date, I'm not thinking, ooh, pockets long. Like, what? Like, it's just not that serious. At most, we are fighting over $200. At most, we are fighting over about $200 because none of y'all are chartering helicopters and taking people on tours to view the city and choppers and doing all types of this and going to Paris for dinner. None of y'all are doing that. So we are fighting over $200. That's all we fighting over. And all of a sudden, we bitches and hoes and never gonna have nobody over $200. It was Amazon Prime Day. Y'all don't need no more shit. When does it become when do it become that you don't need no more shit from Amazon? I saw everybody in their Amazon Prime videos and Prime Day, this is what you need. Ask yourself why you consistently need shit from Amazon. Ask yourself why you consistently need the most bizarre, obscure shit from Amazon. Like, I think y'all have shopping addiction. That's rich coming from me because I just went book shopping. But I admit that I have a problem with purchasing literature. Like, it's ridiculous. But like, I admit mine. And like, I'ma read my shit. Y'all buy shit from Amazon just to throw it away in 2 months. How come you got new Amazon favorites every month? Like, how much shit are you buying? Like, be for real. Every time Amazon Prime Day roll around, I'm just like, but y'all don't need this stuff. Y'all don't need this stuff. This stuff is garbage. Y'all are buying garbage. Like, oh my God. Y'all never have something that just like fundamentally changes y'all life. Y'all never have something that you just keep for the next 5 years. Like, y'all, it's always just stuff that you become obsessed with because you are a shopping addict. And then you stop becoming obsessed with it because you bought something else and become obsessed with that thing. And it's just like, at most I will give you is like clothes. At least you can wear the clothes. At least jewelry, you can wear those things. That makes sense. It's just the gadgets and the doodads and the doohickeys. I'm just like, you're searching for joy. You're searching for joy. That's what you're searching. The actors and actresses and writers are currently on strike, and much love to them. You want to know something that's so fucking insane? That people don't get residuals for streaming. I don't think people fully understand how fucking crazy that is, especially when you know what the residuals are for like network television and like TV, like actual TV, what the residuals are for that. And then you go to something like people who have like Netflix shows and like shows on Netflix or shows that have just been sent to Netflix, and they're not getting paid anything for that. So like the heads of these companies are making all of this money from subscriptions and all of this stuff. And the stuff that people are watching on these networks, the people who are in them are getting absolutely nothing. Your work, your talent is being used to market something that is making billions of dollars, and you're not getting anything out of it. That is absolutely insane. And then you can be like, okay, a lot of actors and actresses do have money. They do get big checks, whatever. Think about the writers. Think about writers. Think about people, like, think about everyone else who is a part of making the show who aren't getting $1 million checks. This is the difference between people eating and not eating. Yes, if you were on an episode of Gilmore Girls, you should be getting paid. If you were on one singular episode of Gilmore Girls, you should be getting paid. Because do you know how many lifetime viewers have been of Gilmore Girls on Netflix? How many people have viewed Gilmore Girls on Netflix? Who have viewed just your one episode? Millions of people have viewed just your one episode. You should be getting paid for that. It's no different than if millions of people view a YouTube video. I would get paid for that. Because it's me. So if millions of people view a one episode that I was on of Gilmore Girls, I should get paid money for that. Because they're using Netflix to watch it, and Netflix charges people. It's about time. It's about time. And I think more people should go on strike. Yeah, it's that time. It's that time. Like, being fed the fuck up. Being fed the fuck up that people at the top are getting everything and people at the bottom are getting nothing. I've always told you guys I hate fucking streaming, and this is one of the main reasons why I hate fucking streaming. Like someone said, it's a glorified pyramid scheme. It's a glorified pyramid scheme. And I think also consumerism, why I also hate streaming, you don't need constant content. No, you do not need a new show to come out every Friday, a new show to come out every Wednesday. Like this thirst for constant content. Like, what are we gonna do now that the actors and actresses are on strike? These people have created so much shit, have created so much stuff. So, a new show comes out every single day. You got shit to watch, but because that's the fucking problem. These people have literally made so much work and aren't getting any money from it. Anyways, that's Kenya Has Thoughts for this week. I will see you guys in next week's episode. Peace.